into custody without incident and is in the Beaver County Jail. He faces charges of aggravated assault, attempted homicide, recklessly endangering another person, and simple assault. A consent order was reached between the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection and the Sherwin-Williams Manufacturing Company's Rochester Township plant on August 10th regarding an odor from the plant that has been bothering residents in Beaver County for years. The plant on Cleveland Street is a facility for manufacturing where coatings are formulated and delivered to blending facilities, customers, and distributors. However, neighbors of the plant have been complaining about a sickly sweet odor similar to a nail polish scent in the area, which is sometimes so intense that according to residents, they could not stand to be outside. According to the DEP, Sherwin-Williams will pay a total of $124,700 civil penalty within 30 days of receiving the fully executed consent order. The National Tunnel, a tunnel located at the Montour Trail, is closed for repairs. The Montour Trail Council expects the tunnel in Cecil Township to remain closed until September of 2027, and they are trying to raise $3 million to repair it. This tunnel needs work, including a steel liner of 295 feet. The Montour Trail is the longest suburban rail trail in the United States of America, and it is over 60 miles long. It goes through Allegheny and Washington counties and connects Coraopolis to Clairton. A man from Apollo is now accused of voting twice during the November 2024 general election. These allegations say that 65-year-old Jeffrey Pope voted for the office of president in both Pennsylvania and Alaska. According to a release on the indictment, Pope, who was registered to vote in Pennsylvania since 1999, purchased a property in Alaska in 2023. The release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Pennsylvania stated that Pope completed and submitted a mail-in ballot to vote for president in Alaska around October 18, 2024, and then around October 22, 2024, he submitted a mail-in ballot for the same office in Pennsylvania. Pope faces up to 10 years in prison, a fine of around $250,000, or both. And Pittsburgh Pirates third baseman Nick Gonzalez is considered day-to-day after he was injured during the team's game against the Boston Red Sox on Friday at PNC Park. Gonzalez was hit by a pitch from Giovanni Moran in the bottom of the fifth inning and did not return. He is recovering from a facial contusion and has not played since that injury. His 2026 statistics include 6 home runs and 53 RBIs and a batting average of .307. This newscast is being brought to you by the J&J Spratt Funeral Home located on 3rd Avenue in New Brighton. Their family has been serving the Beaver County community for generations.
Here's the Beaver County forecast.
Today it'll be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. We'll reach highs near 80 and drop down to lows of 61. And tomorrow look for patchy fog in the morning. Otherwise we'll see sunshine throughout the day with highs near 79 and lows of 62. I'm Lisa Marie with your Beaver County weather.
On this Monday, August 17th of 2026 at 4 minutes after 9, we've got a temperature of 75 degrees with some fog and mist out there currently in Beaver County. And that's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBBP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
We are joined now in studio by Molly Suehr of the Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce, and my calendar has a big ink mark circled around September 26th because that's when the Beaver Wine Festival is coming back.
Yes, we're excited. I can't believe we're here already.
Yes, yes.
We were just doing this.
Wasn't it?
We just did this.
It is. That's one of the first things we look when we get our summer calendar. We make sure, okay, what day is the Beaver Wine Festival? Because it's such a fun time. I've been telling people all morning just to be able to walk down the main street of Beaver, check out some businesses, have some great food, and try all these lovely wineries. So congratulations on bringing it back, first of all.
Thanks.
I mean, you've been working on this probably for a full year, I'm sure.
Yes, this is a large project. It's a great time. It's wonderful that we get to bring people to town to experience Beaver in a different way, especially because we close the entire 3rd Street down. So that's a really large area that we're able to close down, and you kind of just get to indulge in the town in a way that you wouldn't on a normal day-to-day basis. So getting to really see all of our shops for what they are and getting to spend time in them, getting to spend time at the wineries, eating, shopping local. It's just a really special day.
Do some of the local businesses, do they find ways to get involved? They have like sidewalk sales or anything like that?
Yes, a lot of them. We do encourage to set up outside, so get people engaged. A lot of people will run in-store promotions that day. Sometimes they do gift with purchase. So just make sure you're following all of their socials. But everyone in our business district is always on board and really excited to
I remember last year was a great example. Reclaim Threads, the boutique opened, and they kind of had a sort of a soft opening. At least they were letting people come in and see what they were all about. And that was a great way to do it, as part of the wine festival.
Yeah.
So we're looking
We're excited
forward
about it.
So businesses involved. Let's talk about the food. What kind of food trucks will there be? Or
Yes, so food trucks, always a big seller at our events. So of course we always have Papa Duke's. Everyone loves gyros, so we have to always have our gyro friends there. This year we also have Misfit Street Grub, so they're a new one. They do smash burgers. So that's a fun, different one. And then MK Events, we will have them as well this year. And then hopefully we'll have a few others sprinkled in there as well. And then we also have all of our friends on 3rd Street that have their restaurants. So make sure that you, if you want to sit down at a brick and mortar restaurant there, then you can enjoy it that way too.
I know Mario's Wood-Fired Pizza, he always has the tables and the umbrellas out, and it seems like people, they buy a bottle of wine at the wine festival, plop themselves down and make an afternoon of it. And, well, let's talk wine. I was saving the wine for last. So who are some of the vendors we're going to have this year?
So we are excited to share. We have 15 wineries.
Ooh.
And
that's more than usual, right?
That's kind of our sweet spot. We kind of try to keep it at 15.
Okay.
Any more than that kind of gets... that it's just, kind of gets a lot. But we also, this year, I want to mention, we do have pre-poured samples at all of our wineries. So I know with the crowd that we get in the wineries that we have, sometimes people do have to wait in line for a really long time. And we've heard that. We hear you. We hear everyone. And no, we don't want that anymore. So we will have all of the wineries have pre-poured samples. So you still will get your wine glass at the beginning with your tote that you get with your ticket, but all of the samples will be done out of little plastic cups. So it's more of a grab and go experience. So everyone can hopefully hit all 15 wineries instead of maybe just, a few or something like that. So we have Creekside Cellars, Red Barn Winery, Webb Winery, Wines of America, Gatehouse Winery, Our Wine Cellar, the Original Pittsburgh Winery, Allegheny Cellars Winery, Black Dog Wine Company, Cellar 54, La Vignetta Winery, McKim's Honeyvine Winery, Greenhouse Winery, Cork and Screw Wines, Davenport Cidery and Winery. And then if you do need a break from the wines, we do have Bigham Tavern. They'll be set up selling a few selections of beer. We had that last year. We had like a little man cave area. So if you have some people that are with you that maybe aren't indulging as much in the wine, or you just need a little bit of a break or want something different, we will have that as well. And then in our VIP tent, only for our VIP tent goers, we will have Borelli Winery, and they are the highest level winery that you can experience at the Wine Fest.
Now, what I noticed from that list, I some names I've not heard at Beaver Wine Festival before. There's some also ones that have been there every year, and then people look forward to. So that's a cool thing. Was that strategic to try to get some?
Yes, yes. The new ones, we have Cork and Screw Wines, McKim's Honeyvine. So those are some different ones that we're excited. Wines of America is new. And we'll see how that goes. We're excited to bring them on. And
you mentioned the Original Pittsburgh Winery. They just closed their brick and mortar this past weekend.
I saw that.
So, they make such magnificent wine, too. It's nice to Beaver people will be able to go and taste that wine again.
Yes, I think they'll still hopefully be doing these types of events to get people to still engage with them. So, we're happy about that.
Now, you talked about the pre-pour. So I'm trying to picture this. If I walk up to one of the wine tents, we'll say Pittsburgh Winery, and the first thing I do, I look and see what do they have. So if I say I want to try a Cabernet, then I just point to it, or how does that work?
Yes, so they will be ready to go set up for the amount of ticket goers that we have. So the wineries will have specific people there letting you know which ones to choose. We will also have clear signage throughout the entire event this year letting you know this is the line that you need to stand in for your wine tasting, and then if you want to move on to purchase a glass or a bottle of the wine that you just chose, you can move on, and there will be signage for you to move over there. So you will be able to go up. They will have a listing of what they have available. You can try your wine, maybe try a different one, and speak to someone if you want, see if you want to purchase, and then you can move on to the next winery.
Talking to Molly Suehr from the Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce about the 2026 Beaver Wine Festival. It's September 26th, 3 to 7 p.m. right there on the main street of Beaver. So what a lot of people do, they'll try the samples, they'll go visit a bunch of the tents, and then they say, oh, I'm going to go back and buy that one I really liked. Or maybe right there at the table themselves while they're sampling, oh, that's perfect. Or some people will go back near the end of the day and buy a wine. So it's a chance not just to sample, but to purchase something you really fell in love with.
Yes, lots of people will leave with large quantities of wine. I did notice last year, this is where people come to kind of stock up for the year, which is kind of exciting.
Smart.
So think of it that way too. It's kind of your one-stop shop where you can just get everything set and think of that going into also the holiday season too. It's a great time to start shopping for that. And we do have a complimentary wine check for anyone that purchases over 3 bottles or more of wine. Those bottles will get stored in a facility in town. So for the duration of your day, if you end up getting a case of wine, anything over 3, but up to as many as you want, really, they can stay in that room. And at the end of the day, you go pick those up so you don't have to lug those around all day.
Oh, that makes it convenient.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
you mentioned when you get there, you get a little sort of a bag of items. You mentioned the glass, and how does that, what all do you get?
So upon check-in, which will be at the park in Beaver, there'll be a big white tent there. You can't miss it. You'll check in digitally this year, which is nice. You will get your glass, your wine glass. You'll get your tote. And then also inside, you'll have a map of all the festivities of the day. And then this year, we're also doing a wine passport. So there'll be a map in there of all of the wineries. And you'll get stamped at a winery. If you hit all 15, then you can be entered to win some type of prize. So that's kind of just an incentive to try to get to all of them and make it a little more fun. Yeah, gamify it.
Yeah. There's different ticket levels. There's a $40 general admission that includes all wine tastings, your wine glass, your wine tote. At the door, it's a $50, and that the same thing includes your wine tastings, your glass, your tote. And talk about this VIP experience. What does that cover?
Yes. So this is our second year bringing this to the Wine Fest. This is sponsored by Pyatt Sotheby's International Realty. And this was a really big hit last year, and we're excited to bring this back this year. So there is a tent that goes right on College Avenue by Starbucks, and it's a private tent, and inside you will have access to just some higher end seating in there with linens. There's decorations, there's balloon backdrops, sweet treats, there is food, and then you also get the premier winery, Borelli Winery, that's in there, and you get your samples that way, and not anyone else at the Wine Fest has access to them. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Is the tent sort of between Starbucks and where the hostess gift shop is?
Yes.
That part of Beaver? Okay.
Yep,
okay.
situated right in there. So that's kind of a home base that folks can stay at for the day. Now, when you do have your VIP ticket, you're still welcomed and encouraged to go out and do the rest of the Wine Fest. There will be VIP lanes at each winery as well. So with your ticket, you will get a wristband that's specific to VIP, and you go up and say, I'm with VIP, you'll get your wine tasting, and then you can move on to the next.
Tickets on sale now, by the way, beaverareachamber.com for the September 26th Beaver Wine Festival. I like how it is spaced out. You mentioned it's 3rd Street in Beaver from the gas station from in front of Cafe Kalache all the way down to the edge of town where Grandpa Joe's candy shop is.
Yes.
So you're not all crammed in together. You get the chance to walk and kind of, take your breath. And but you always end up meeting someone or running into someone you haven't seen in a while. And it's a very social event. Besides just wine drinking, it's like you're having fun talking to people.
Absolutely. I mean, you can bring groups of people down. It's the perfect time. Even if you are trying to entertain clients or customers or something like that, that's a really good time to do that as well. We are also offering for the first time this year our private lounge tents. So that would be a great time if you have customers in town or you trying to just approach them in a different way. That would be fun. Or family, friends, whatever you have. But they are $550, and that gives you a private tent in town just specifically for your group of 8. You get tickets for 8 people. Your table will come with linens and a little centerpiece, and then it will also have 2 bottles of wine there for you. And it just kind of gives you a nice private home base for the day, seating that you'll have to come back to all day, and then they're placed all throughout town.
A little bit of shade because we already decided it's going to be a nice sunny day. We've already proclaimed that.
It won't be raining that day.
No, it usually is a very nice sunny day now that I think about it.
Yes.
I think I've been every one of these and it's always been beautiful weather.
Yeah.
But and talking about the social aspect, it's also when you're at a tent because you're surrounded by at one point strangers. But I hear a lot of laughter. I hear people joke, or you'll look at the person next to you. You'll see the look on their face when they say they drink something. You know, ooh, what is that? You know, and you start talking to someone you've never met before. It's very open, very welcoming that way.
Yes, it is great.
So we're talking about the Beaver Wine Festival. Again, tickets, beaverareachamber.com. Is there any, like a DJ? Is there any kind of entertainment or music or anything like that this year?
Yes, so this year, also excited to bring a live band.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, so Z-Town Street Band is their name. They kind of do some folk and indie music.
Huh.
So we will have them over by like the PNC Bank area in town that will kind of mirror the VIP tent, so keep it kind of centralized. So they will be playing for a few hours in the middle of the day, and then when they are not playing, we will have a DJ around as well. So that kind of just spruces things up for the day. I don't know if we've ever had a live band down there for this event, so I'm excited to share that. And then we also have some new entertainment this year as well. We will have free character artists that will be able to draw people in town. And those smiling faces is brought to you by Spokane and Karski. So we're excited, the orthodontics, that they are sponsoring that this year, which kind of is fitting.
I like.
And then we have an interactive photo area. So think kind of like a photo booth, but a little bit bigger with a big backdrop. It'll have a big like fancy couch and wine barrels and wine bottles. So you can sit there and get some really cool pictures for the day.
You got to get that Instagram photo.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You have to tag us and let us know that you're there.
I like that.
Or else it doesn't count. And then we also have event branded merchandise for sale, which we did have last year as well, but this year we're just excited to share that with everyone again. And I have
Yeah, you got to
visuals
let me get the camera on this. Well, take a couple steps towards me. This is a brand new.
I mean, you can't.
That is an adorable Beaver Wine Fest shirt. Look at that. Whoops, little beaver holding a glass of red wine. who did that shirt? That's a
Does not want this. B-Town did.
B-Town. Oh, they did
really cute.
local business. Yeah, that's.
So we have these T-shirts. We also have gray sweatshirts that just have the logo for the day on it. And then we also have these silicone, they're called Silly Pint glasses.
Oh,
so
that's cool looking.
They're indestructible wine glasses, which are really cool, I think. We're really cool blue color, and then it has our emblem on it as well. But it's fun because it's a little beaver drinking a glass of wine.
It's like spongy, that thing. So if I
Yeah.
drop that, it would just bounce.
No, it's kid-proof.
Ah.
It's adult-proof.
Yeah.
If you're
Broken
really
a few over the years,
indulging.
yeah. Awesome. Where will that merchandise be? Would there be like a special tent for that? Or?
Yes, we will have a tent in town selling that this year. And then if anyone's interested in getting their merch beforehand, you can just get in contact with our chamber and we'll be happy to set you up. But we would like people to purchase their merch and then wear it to the Wine Fest. So
yes.
And then people say, oh my gosh, where did you get that shirt of that beaver drinking wine? We have to lean into.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We have to lean in, you know?
And then you
We
go
just do.
get your photo taken at the Instagram station,
Yes.
wearing your T-shirt, holding a bottle of wine you just bought. So you're.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Everyone's gonna be jealous if they're not there. They'll be, oh, I should have gone. Well, now's your chance to get tickets. Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce. We're gonna go to break. We're gonna come back with more with Molly talking about this year's Beaver Wine Festival.
Circle of Friends is happy to announce the 2026 Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers schedule. They will be distributed in person starting in July. Beaver County residents age 60 or older is eligible. Income limit for one person is $29,526 and up to $40,034 for two persons. Please bring ID with you. Vouchers will be distributed at Coppell Community Park, 6th Avenue and Arthur Street in Coppell from 10 to 2, Monday, August 7th. Call Circle of Friends for more information at 724-869-4224 or 724-846-1959.
Here is a question that's very easy to answer. Would you rather be sold something or get professional help and advice that ultimately leads to a strategy that best suits your needs? Tom Young at First Consultants Inc. in Beaver has a unique approach that has won over the trust of even the most skeptical clients.
Everybody that's selling is looking for a profit. I focus on creating strategies that are in the client's best interest.
Ask yourself this: what have you got to lose? The answer might be a fortune. Get financial strategies instead of a pitch about a product. Visit firstconsultantsinc.com or be a part of Tom Young's live simulcast presentation on the third Tuesday of each month beginning at 9:10 a.m. on Beaver County Radio and Facebook Live. All advisory services are offered through PL Wealth LLC. PL Wealth is a federally registered investment advisor. PL Wealth is in no way affiliated with First Consultants Inc., nor is First Consultants Inc. a registered investment advisor.
Got kids? Too much to do? No time to cook? Download the McDonald's app today and get dinner delivered straight to your door from DoorDash. McDonald's makes it easy for you and your family. Download the app today and get exclusive deals and rewards. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Coming to you from the Fry Transportation Group Studio, Scott Tady here, joined in studio by Molly Suehr of the Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce, where they have one of their big events coming up. It's a fun one, trust me. September 26th. The Beaver Wine Festival. Is this an important fundraiser for the Beaver Chamber? And,
Yes, absolutely. So we try to drive as much traffic as we can to 3rd Street. As you know, it's a really special town. We love having as many people we can see it throughout the year, especially going into the holiday season. But supporting our local businesses, our stores down there, our boutiques, our restaurants, our artisans, that's really, really important. And having a town like Beaver is, like I said, very special. And so in order to keep that spirit alive, we have to support those people. So all in all, having events like this really is important for those people.
And things are happening. There's a new bookstore I see opening this Thursday, right?
They will be having their soft opening at our third Thursdays on third event, which is happening this Thursday on the 20th from 5 to 8 p.m. And then they will have their grand opening a few days after that. So we're really excited to have them in town.
And do I see Cord and Iron is moving into where the Hostess gift shop was?
Yes. There's a lot moving and shaking down there right now. So we can't wait to see what's next.
It's a perfect chance to check it out as you're sitting there sampling some wine, hearing some live music, visiting a food truck. Now, you got, for an event this big, you have to have some help from some sponsors. Who are some of the people that make this possible?
Yes, we have our amazing sponsors again this year. Our VIP ticket experience is brought by Pyatt Sotheby's International Realty. We also have Dan Hoffman with State Farm. We have our photo booth brought to us by Vara Aesthetics Medical Spa, which is in town. 3Chord True Wealth Management, Spokane and Karski Orthodontics with our character artist booth. Helios Solar Energy bringing us our live band this year, and Sully's Towing.
Okay.
So thank you to all of you.
Is there a chance tickets could sell out? Should people?
Yes, we typically close off the tickets at 1,200.
Okay.
And last year we were right at that mark. So we did have some people get tickets at the door. So that's always an option. Ticket prices are a little higher at the door, as they typically are places, but. We would love to have you get your tickets online. Then you can kind of see what our options are. We have a couple different ticket options again this year. We have our general admission ticket for $40. We have our VIP experience for $80. And then we have our private lounge tents, which includes 8 tickets for $550. And that breaks down to about $68 a person.
And again, everyone gets the wine glass, the commemorative wine glass, and we have like 5 of those on our shelves at home. They're cute, and it's kind of a nice keepsake memory.
Yes, absolutely.
You also get your wine tote, and it's just a very festive social event. Beaver Wine Festival. Do you have a personal favorite? I'm going to put you on the spot. Is there one winery you're most looking forward to?
Ooh, you know what? I really enjoyed last year Davenport. Okay. They are also a cidery.
Oh,
and
nice.
That was wonderful. I really enjoyed that a lot. And then we have our friends at Crafted and Blackbird, the market in town, which they do the ice cream in the wine store. They do wine slushies, which is really fun. And that's just different. And they come in these like really nice sized bags. So that's a good way to kind of change things up.
That's a cool opportunity with the Beaver Wine Festival. It's a chance to explore some wines you've never had before. I know some people think, I don't like wine. Well, I think if you tried the variety, you're going to find something you like. Some are fruitier, some are or drier. Some are just the varieties. You can taste the fruit up front, and there'll be like a peach wine, there'll be like a cherry wine, but there'll be some that are just traditional, a Cabernet or something like that. So this is your perfect chance to take a little swig, take a sample, and say, you might find out you like semi-sweet, or you like sweet, or you like dry wine. It's just
exactly.
It's like a laboratory. It's perfect.
We're bringing educational experiences here.
Let's go with that. I do recommend it. It's one of my absolute favorite events in Beaver. You can sip and stroll your way through an afternoon of wine tasting, local shopping, delicious food. Those food trucks, again, you mentioned one more time. Let's see.
Yes, we will have Papa Duke's, Misfit Street Grub, which is smash burgers, events by MK, and hopefully adding a few more onto that as well. And then I'll talk a little bit about our vendors that we'll have this year. So we're kind of leaning into a little bit more of a farmer's market type of vibe with our vendors.
Oh.
So we will have a local honey vendor, sourdough, ceramics, jewelry, gourmet nuts from our friends at Cineroast in New Brighton.
Oh, yes.
And then we will also have a build-your-own bouquet bar with Ginger Gardens. So she's out of Beaver Falls. So we're really excited to have that, and just kind of gives people a little more of an interactive experience and changes things up a little bit.
You had me at sourdough.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, she has wonderful
Oh.
sourdoughs, different loaves, and people throw anything into those loaves, and they look delicious.
And the bouquet thing, so I can make my own bouquet while I'm...
Yes.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you come away with a gift. you
So
know?
while your wife is,
Yes.
you can say, go over there for a minute, and then you turn around and she has a bouquet.
I like how you're thinking.
It's a win-win.
This is the Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce Wine Festival. And while we're talking Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce, you have some other events as well, including the third Thursdays, and that's coming up this Thursday, right?
Yes. So we brought that back this year. We took a hiatus from that for quite a while over the years, but we were excited to bring it back this year. It's been great. It brings so many people to town on Thursday night. So we encourage all of our storefronts to stay open an hour later. So we're open. They're typically open until 8 now, so 5 to 8 on Thursdays. And this event has ran from June into October. And we have local vendors that come. We have dirty sodas. Are you familiar with dirty sodas?
I keep hearing that. What is that?
It's
I need
the
to try
newest
that.
thing right now. Yeah.
What is it?
It's sodas mixed with like creamer and different syrups.
Okay.
And you put it in a really pretty drink cup.
Sounds good.
And it's delicious. I had one recently with like a peach ring on top. It was just fun. And it's a great non-alcoholic version too. Like you can come in and have something different and it be exciting. So we have that. We just have local artisans, vendors. We have food trucks there. And then, of course, all of our storefronts are open. And we have a band every week, every month. And it's a great time. Bring the family out.
So that is the third Thursday right there on 3rd Street in Beaver, 5 to 8 p.m. I see on your website there's a Halloween festival.
Yes,
Is that
October
new?
17th. We had that last year.
Okay.
But we had over 1,000 kids come out to that. It was phenomenal. So we had everyone take a lap around town. You can trick or treat in town, and then you can head to the park for bounce houses. There were just some fun things for kids to do. We're having a K-pop Demon Hunters band this year for kids,
No kidding.
which if you're a kid, I think that's going to be really exciting.
I'm excited.
And so that's a big one. And then, of course, we have all of our regular holiday programming this year. So we'll kick off with our holiday open house. And then we will have, of course, our Light Up Festival, which is the day after Thanksgiving this year, Small Business Saturday. And we have our cookie tour again this year, too.
I got the, I guess, MC, lack of a better word, your Light Up Festival last year. I got to call the parade that was going on.
Yes.
And the place was packed. People were lined both sides of the street the whole way of 3rd Street. So
there's a lot. And it was cold last year, too.
that was.
but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
Good fun time. All right, that's looking ahead to December, though. But one more time, let's talk about the Beaver Wine Festival. It's September 26th. It's going to get here sooner than you think. 3 to 7 p.m. Tickets on sale now. Beaver Area Chamber of Commerce. And anything else we should touch on as far as one of the marquee events?
Get your tickets before they sell out, because we do sell out. Make sure that you grab your friends. Tell everyone the date, 3 to 7. We block off the entire 3rd Street in Beaver, so it's a really fun way to experience the town in a different way. And again, we have 15 wineries, 16 if you get the VIP ticket, and then if you need a little bit of break from the wine and need a beer, you can go to Bingham.
Yeah, with the street closed, it just kind of slows everything down. It's a relaxing day.
Yeah.
You're strolling. You're not rushing down the sidewalk. You're not honking your horn. It just
Right.
Yeah, that's a little oasis. Is what I keep thinking.
It is nice. And it's the end of September, so the weather, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be great. And it's just a nice weekend day.
All right, Molly. We're looking forward to the Beaver Wine Festival. Get your tickets now. They could sell out. BeaverAreaChamber.com. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you.
All right, hold up that T-shirt one more time.
Oh, yes.
Get it on camera. Here's what you got to buy.
Merch. Who doesn't want a beaver drinking a glass of wine? I love this shirt.
He's smiling, and you will be too if you go to the Beaver Wine Festival this year. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you're not sure what play to call next, and it's 4th and long, maybe it's time to